I'm just like wondering why saucy nuggets sounds like a euphemism for something.
No, it's literally just.
It could be. It just isn't.
I'm just like wondering. Look, as I went to the Renaissance Festival in my area and got a knife.
Oh, I heard. Oh, that's a cool knife.
I gotta clean it up a bit. I gotta like buff it out and oil it and everything, but
yeah.
And sharpen it.
Where did you say the Halloween thing was?
Oh, it's in the Zoom chat.
Also, it looks like I am Dean according to Twitch, which I'm not against. I just want to let everyone know. Also, I don't know where the story is going today, so I don't know how long I can keep this up for.
You know what? Tess, you got this. I will provide no notes.
Hey everyone, welcome to
today I'm as though.
Who am I? Who do I get to be?
Oh, you're me.
Hey gang, can we start over? I think I had like 3 of us running from different web pages, so let's give them a shout out that makes sense.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Today I am as.
I'm Tess.
And I'm Dean. But Jeff is still Jeff.
Sorry guys.
It's all good.
Yeah, man, I'm just laughing.
I was just apologizing for being me.
Mad King.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mad King in chat.
That's my dude right there. What's up, Mad King?
Sup, as is dude. Oh, our heads are all in the wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
Crap.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
It's kind of funny.
Nabbit.
It's kind of funny to be honest. All right.
Well, Jeff's in the right place.
Dean.
Oh, we got Az right as they were mowing on something.
Got a little honey barbecue nugget.
Ooh, the best choice, yeah.
Boom.
I tried to get some honey mustard the other day when I ordered fries, and they were like, I just gotta. They waited until they brought it to me, and they were like, also, it's a vinaigrette, and it was not honey mustard at all. It was a salad dressing.
Wendy's did this to you?
No, Wendy's would never do me like that.
So who's Saucy
would never do that to me.
Who's Saucy Nugs did that to
you? Name and shame.
Oh, it was a place down the street from me that I was like, oh, that would have greatly influenced my choice of sauce if you had told me that when I asked for it, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just live, laugh, love, and honestly, the dressing wasn't bad. I did dip a few fries in it. It was.
There you go. Sorry, everyone. I felt like I should have taken a nap this afternoon, but I had to help move a haul for refrigerators, so I did not get in my nap.
Oh, did you get the fridge there safe? You get any pizza?
Sounds like you and I had similar afternoons, Dean.
Yeah, but I didn't have to close a whole business by myself.
I didn't have to close the whole business, just the produce
Most
department.
of it.
Welcome, everyone. I want to say hello to our hosts. Hello, Tess, Jeff, and Az.
Hey, everyone.
You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little tired. Like I said, no nap today. I'm going to go do my intro here. Welcome to Omniversal Escapades. We're your host for the show. I am the Dungeon Master for this adventure, and we are playing Dungeons & Dragons. I know it's a cliche. Keep working with us. We are playing the current edition. I understand that the 2024 edition is going to be coming out here soon. I don't know if we'll be moving to that. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Because
anything can happen.
Yeah, anything could happen. Let's see.
Oh, like that song. Dum, bum, 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 bum.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Anything can happen in the Bronx.
No, sorry. I don't know why I don't know
I was
this
thinking
song.
about
We've gone
song.
full Lord. Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't thinking about Lord at all.
I was Ellie Goulding, actually.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I went for anything can happen in the Bronx, so.
Oh, okay.
Some of
Similar
this
title. Anything
I know this is gonna sound weird. Maybe this is corporate brainwashing, but some of the notes that come, I was like, "This sounds like everything is awesome from the Lego movie."
Oh hell yeah!
That's cinema right there. That movie.
Everything's cool when you're part of a team.
Nope, sorry, this gets out of my head. Anyway, sorry, that will get stuck in my head for literal days. Our exes, meaning that we do not bring them to the campaign or children in peril, depiction of course, slavery, sexual assault. I should say that slower because I don't want to seem like I'm dismissing it. I'm just trying to make sure that the song does not get stuck in my head. Our exes, meaning that we do not bring them into the campaign, are children in peril, depictions of gore, slavery, or sexual assault. Our veils, meaning we just allude to black, fate, or allude to it, or fade to black, are body horrors and feces. We are hosts for the show. And I thank you all for being here today. We are picking up from where we left off in May. That sounds right. In May, we are returning to Wayward Vagabonds. And then we have just a small thing to say at the end. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and get into it now. I don't know why I'm stuttering worse than normal. All right. Jeff, could you please hit me with the recap? It's been like a month.
It's been.
I stopped myself. I did it last time.
We owe it to our friends from Canada. The Chinese chickens themselves.
The bare naked ladies.
That's the one.
Their brain did start sticking though. Anyway.
So I put a copy of the recap in the chat. The present tense and the past tense fly all over the place with reckless abandon, so bear with me. Dean doesn't like Taco Bell.
Correct.
Beekeeping is a 30-plus pursuit.
Uh-huh.
We and Pound Cake Jerry set up a town party.
Yep.
Once the party's in full swing, we're taking turns playing bartender. The plan is to interrogate suspects in the back room. We park Jerry in there, and the rest of us look for likely targets. The first one is a big dude that looks like he has a chip on his shoulder. Susie Ann asked him to dance. His name is Big Face Tom. He's a bit of a scrub, but Susie pours on the charm anyway. Mayor Krenich comes out to greet the townsfolk and asks them to answer a few questions one at a time in the back. Then Gary and Jerry interrogate Big Face Tom. That's a fun sentence I never expected to say. You know?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
He tells us Calstein is 32, grew up 2 hours ride west. His birthday is coming up. He likes taxidermy. Also, he's a demagogue who riles up folks with rhetoric. They aren't a normal stick-up crew. They've got backing from someone with a lot of money. These are the men in black robes. Tom doesn't know much more than that. The Calstein crew camps out in Dry Gulch Canyon. That's where the black robes visit from time to time. They sometimes hand Calstein scrolls. They call them the cloak people. As to when he chose to attack places, it's really whenever the whim takes him. Big Face Tom agreed to point out his two conspirators at the inn. Susie goes out to dance with him and have him point the dudes out. Gary and Ven direct them to the back room. Their interrogation is pretty quick. Basically, the elf agrees to help out. They threaten the gnome's life if he doesn't come with. He refuses, and the elf suddenly stabs him. Ven lays on hands so the gnome doesn't die, and we learn the elf is named Loose Cannon Barry.
That's right. My favorite guy.
LCB.
Just nod your head. So you submitted black. Just nod your head.
LCB sound system.
There you go. I've made two unintentional references to things that are not relevant anymore. How about some old school references, huh? Also, I want to say hello to Vendraco in the chat.
Hello.
What's up, Vendrago?
Vendraco said a few things, but the last one I said is as long as they do not get jiggy with it.
We may. The night's still young.
Yeah. Hey, Vendraco, don't tell us what we can and cannot get jiggy with.
I've been known to get jiggy.
Exactly.
Nah, indeed.
Hey.
Thank you. So everyone, it gets very warm in here pretty quickly.
Yeah, I thought about turning the AC on, but that would affect my sound quality.
Speaking of AC affecting sound quality, how do I sound?
That's for the listener to tell us, I think. Vindraco, shout out if it sounds okay.
Hey Vendraco, if I sound bad, I'm not gonna turn my AC off. I'm sorry. It's necessary.
It's hot
I
as
feel
shit
similarly
right
about my box fan. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can let me
Okay.
know. I don't know
Then
what I'll
I'm
do
gonna turn
about
mine on.
Yeah,
This is
do
the
it.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
now. I'm just gonna be straight. It is hot as shit right now in the U.S. So I broke my 15-minute rule. Damn it. Oh well.
Oh, keep it clean inside 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
no.
that way we don't get demonetized later if we ever actually start making money on YouTube. But you
it.
know,
We've been on for like 20 minutes. We just haven't ourselves been on.
yeah.
Stream's been
That's a
on.
great point. We got that "we'll be right back" thing at the start. But if we go over to YouTube, I'd have to leave that part in, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, because then we'd have like what, good 15 minutes. Just we'll be right back in the beginning episode, and it's like you gotta bring them in with a bang, you know.
I
That's
mean,
right.
listen,
What I'm always saying.
that hasn't stopped other people who upload streams to YouTube.
Yeah,
Nothing
maybe
gross
it's a
ever
good.
happens on the internet.
It could be a good financial investment. Let's look into like what's the longest amount of time someone can tolerate scrolling through,
Yeah.
and we'll just have bars or whatever until then.
Brilliant.
Sorry.
Every once in a while, we'll trick them, and it'll start 30 seconds in.
Got him.
Keep them guessing.
They gave me
Oh, right.
so much stuff for this Taco Bell. Hang on. Look at the, we're gonna
give us a haul.
we're gonna have a visual gag here, okay?
Okay.
This is not for our podcast listeners, okay? So here's the base salad. I'm gonna do the influencer
Yum.
thing with my hand.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
put the hand behind it. Yeah.
We got there's some cheese and lettuce and tomato in there, and I don't see much else. And then of course the Wendy's brand tortilla chips.
Classic.
Okay.
The most
All right.
authentic in the world.
The beef.
Ooh.
There you go. They've got the beef.
Light sour cream.
Right? Why does that packet look so familiar?
And of course, Wendy's signature salsa.
Oh, it's the signature. That's classy.
Yeah.
They're known for the salsa.
There was what I want to know is how do they expect me to fit all of that in this container that's already full of shit? Like,
They're asking too
I
much of
know.
you.
I'm gonna have to go and like get a bowl.
Yeah.
That was going to be my suggestion.
Like,
Get a big bowl.
Get a bigger bowl and
The big bowl.
So if I like disappear suddenly for like 2 minutes, I just know that
It's
I've
in
gotten
search
a
of a
bowl.
bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Your
We
big
can't
bowl
have a
getting.
Mm-hmm. And that was Az's review of the taco salad.
Well, it wasn't a review yet. I haven't eaten it. But I do know that the taco salad is good. That's
Az,
my
don't
review.
you sell yourself short. That was a packaging review.
That was a
Exactly.
haul
Okay.
review.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I do want to point out, and I apologize later on YouTube if Vendraco in chat says, in regards to your salad, all that just needs is a bit of ketchup. And Vendraco, we like two of us.
And
We'd
a
like to
delicious
ask you to
looking
leave.
Tomato.
Actually,
There's
your
already tomato
ketchup.
in this twice.
Yeah, no, too much.
As your friend, I'm gonna ask you to please donate.
You have to donate to make up for that crime. Subscribe
I like
twice.
this. We're extorting our friends.
That's right. That's right.
But we got off topic because of me. Thank you, Jeff, for giving us that recap. So yes, the elf known as Loose Cannon Barry has volunteered to help take on Calstein because he is a loose cannon.
He's volunteered to do a lot of things.
That's probably how I got into this in the first place. So yeah, you're standing currently at the back room during the party. Excuse me. As you know, the music's going on, you're talking to them and formulating a plan. You hear a rustle from inside the bar.
Russell.
I'll head out back towards the bar.
All right.
Somebody's
Is
got
the
to keep an eye.
situation all
I'll have
handled
to
with the
stay
gnome?
and keep an eye on Barry.
Yeah.
I'll
Join somebody else's. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll stand in the doorway, halfway
That's
between
fair.
the two rooms.
Wherever you need to be.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull up character sheets because it's been about a month. Ven, as you step outside, you notice that some of the music that was playing has stopped. Some of the people who are, you know, dancing in other revelry and whatnot have stopped. As a group of 3 men have entered into the bar, you can see that everyone is staring at them, and without even making a roll, everyone is uncomfortable with their presence.
Do I recognize these 3 men? Do they sound like anyone are they anyone I met or anyone that I've made these 3 describe to be?
You have not, no. You could tell based off their demeanor that they do not mean well. If you want more information, we'll have to roll. But it's, you know, they have that look on their face like, oh, you know, we're not here to do good, basically. That's right.
Oh
This is-
no. The ne'er-do-wells. Yeah, I'll roll for just to see if I can get any more motive out of their vibe, or where specifically, if they're looking for the 3 guys that we've taken, or if they're getting a lay of the land, kind of what their vibe is before I go to the back room and tell everybody everything I know.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Can I also roll this since I'm standing halfway into the room?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. What'd you get, Tess?
14.
I got a 13. So
Nice.
So based off your rules, you can generally tell that these people that have entered in here are meaning to do some form of violence.
Okay.
I hate that.
They, you know, they are, and it's like untargeted violence rather than, you know, like if someone wants to go punch somebody because they hit on their spouse or whatever. It's not that kind of like target violence. It's like just in general violence.
Okay.
Cool.
Really shut my
Cool.
mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to make sure that they're aware, and then I want to kind of describe the people that walked in, especially the guy who, when 3 people walk in the room, you can kind of tell which of them is kind of in charge. I'm gonna describe all 3 of them, especially the one in charge, to
Yeah.
our guys in there, see if we can get in more intel.
Okay, there is a silver-haired elf with scars on his face, but because he is an elf and this is D&D, he still looks great. You know, fantastic. He's scruffy for an elf, but he kind of pulls it off. There is a dwarf, a put well together dwarf, nice clothing and everything, with the scowl on his face, and then the human just kind of chilling with him.
So which one of them looks like the one in charge? The elf?
The elf, yeah.
Okay. So as I let Ven past, I'm gonna take a few steps kind of out to the center of the room and like make myself a little more well known. Do they like address anybody or anything?
Yeah, the one in the front goes, "Well, hello there, fine townsfolk. You can call us the Tres Amigos. Spanish does exist in this world. Don't ask me to justify it. It's fantasy. We are the Tres Amigos, and we're here. You're having a bit of a hootenanny.
Well, Los Tres Amigos.
Nope, it's the Tres
The
Amigos.
Tres- Amigos.
The Tres Amigos. Is Spanish not your native language, my friend?
It is not. No.
Okay, well, I can kind of tell that. We are having a bit of a hootenanny. You got us, caught us red-handed. But I must say it is a private affair, so I may have to ask you to move along now. And I'm gonna
Nah.
open my jacket and reveal my morningstar that's on my hip.
He's gonna open his jacket and show his hand axe. I was like, no, what? No, what? The private
Do
private
I not
part.
even get to roll intimidation? Like,
I, as I want to say this in the kindest way possible.
No.
Doesn't seem like you wanted to intimidate them. It seems like you're just like, I kind of want to flirt with the dude.
no, I'm not flirting with him at all.
you're
I'm just trying to be a kindly Southern gentleman.
roll your intimidation, but the way you said that was just like, yeah, but do I get to intimidate him? Huh? Wait, sorry for the audio. Wink.
Well, I
A
rolled a
person can
21.
do two things at once.
That's true. That's true. Hey, get out of here. Wink.
I rolled a 21. So did my flirtimidation work?
Flirt.
Oh, flirtimidation.
I'm gonna spend the next hour thinking of a portmanteau. It's like I feel as though you're a bit hostile, but also a little flirty.
I feel as though you're a bit hostile and maybe not as flirty.
Maybe you should be more flirty, but I said that very quietly and he didn't hear it.
Dean, is there any way from the banquet room to get either out back or up the stairs without these guys seeing me?
Yeah. So I'll pull from some old Welsh architecture. There is some parts of the top of the building that can be accessed from like a side set of like steps and balcony. If you know what I'm saying, like on the outside, there's a set of like there's a staircase basically that leads up to a balcony, and that balcony will be back into the
Okay, so I could dip out back and then work my way up to the top of the stairs without them seeing me.
Yeah, like you probably once you entered in, if you didn't want them to see me, you still have to roll like a stealth check.
Yeah, and that'll give me a chance to see if there's anybody outside waiting to catch anybody that escapes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that, and
I'll whisper for Barry to come with me.
I was like, well, stealth isn't really my thing, but okay. And just starts twiddling one of his knives in the air. Let's do this.
Act natural.
Right. And, just
and I'm like, doot, 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 doot.
For visual reputation, I do have this sheath for reference. And for people who want to know why
I love that the stream is censoring it.
Yes, thank you, stream.
You got to put it in front of your face for us to get
No,
a
you
good...
should not do that because we
Good
can't
look
have
at
that
it.
there.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're wondering where I got this, it's a pre-show thing. Don't worry, it's a pre-show thing.
It's a sheath and not a blade.
Exactly.
Let's make that
right.
very clear.
But he's gonna
Switch.
He's gonna grab his weapon and tuck it in his arm like this, and like, yep, natural.
Natural.
Okay.
Smooth. Very smooth.
Now, in chat, if you're wondering why I had that, it's from a conversation that happened before the show. Don't worry about it too much. Anyway.
Classic knife talk.
Knife Talk. Welcome to Knife Talk, our new Twitch show.
That's right. If you send us money, we'll let you get in on our knife talk.
Join our Patreon at the $500 level. You can.
I did a stealth check. I got an 11.
Okay.
No, a 10.
Oh, you should have just kept it the 11.
All right, so we're gonna see the scene for the scene while you're doing that because it's gonna take a few minutes to circle around anyway.
Totally.
It's like, I am both. I feel as though your hostility is a bit high, and the feelings are not unreciprocated. Anyway,
Wait, which feelings? The hostile ones?
little A, little B. You know.
Okay, because I was gonna say you came in here very hostile, so you not expecting hostility back. I mean,
Well, usually
the vibe is rancid in here.
yeah. Well, usually I'm the intimidator, not the intimidatee. So.
Well, do you see how that happened this time, huh?
Yeah, the proverbial tables have turned on me, I suppose.
You didn't expect an 8-foot-tall gentleman to be in this room.
No one expects an 8-foot-tall gentleman to be in a room.
The shit every time. Yeah.
I would like to point out that on a general basis, I would expect most people not to expect an 8-foot-tall gentleman to appear into a room.
They
Well,
need to
you-
open their minds.
You picked the right room this time, because there's an 8-foot-tall gentleman in here.
I suppose a mathematician could write get me a mathematician could write me the statistics for how often that could happen.
Why don't you go find one then?
That was a very interesting.
wait.
Give me another. If you're actually trying to get him to leave,
There's actually a math genius here in town. They're just
Yeah,
visiting.
If there
like-
is, we get a few minutes head start.
as we're trying to intimidate him to like leave with that last comment, go ahead and give me another intimidation roll. But I'm going to give you an advantage because you've already intimidated him.
Okay. Oh, I needed that advantage. That's going to be a 19.
It's like, I was considering attending this share party, but upon further review upon my initial hostility, it might be best that we vacate the premises, as one may say.
I think that would be best.
I suppose this is a long way of saying folks is going to tilt his hat as he walks out.
Hey, you know what, you three? For being such good sports about it, I'll pour you each a shot on me.
I could be down.
I've already
for-
started pouring.
That's
All
these
right.
are confusing mixed messages here.
Yeah.
The combination of
Yeah.
He's like standing in the doorway. So, am I gonna drink him here or?
I'm gonna put him in a to-go cup.
I fill up 3 little sauce containers with little tops with a shot each.
Now, don't go riding your horses after you drink these.
Right, you never drinking horse.
That's what you call it, horse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
horsing.
yeah.
Don't drink in horse.
So I
Like
deliver...
horsing around, that means driving around town on your horse.
Yeah, or
You
just
also shouldn't fight. Yeah.
or just a game of basketball. What are the two?
I deliver them their 3 shots, and then I give the elf a very forceful pat on the back out the door.
This combination of flirtility and flirtility is yeah, that was the part where it took me like 10 minutes. I swear to God.
Intimidation, yeah.
Yeah.
This flirtimidation has gone my plans haywire. We're leaving. Thank you for the whiskey.
Yep, enjoy it. And
That is his
don't ever
specialty.
come back.
I've obviously not gonna tell you what to do. It has, but don't ever come back. Wake.
This conversation
Listen,
ended as strangely as it began.
I want you to know that the whole time Gary was not flirting with them, but like it totally read that way to the rest of the room.
Yeah.
It's because he's too damn sexy. It just reads,
He's
reads
just
off the
that vibe.
screen.
He's just charming.
Where guys like, were they gonna fight or were they gonna make out? It's a little hard to tell.
Are they
So,
gone by
they're
the time I
gone?
get to the
Yeah.
stairs?
All
Yeah,
right,
they're gone.
cool.
You'll see as you're turning the bend onto the side of the building, you're gonna hear people walk out, and if you just kind of look over, you'll see the same guys you were seeing earlier, just kind of getting on their horses, and they're gonna go horse.
Okay, I draw down on them with my crossbow and hold an action in case they start shooting.
Well, first thing they do, because they are bad men, is they do take their
They
shots,
shoot
and
the
then
shots, yeah.
they shoot the shots, and then they go.
Oh, do
on.
they litter?
They- or- yeah,
Do
yeah.
they leave things on the
They're-
ground?
They do it after they've done the shot. They drop the cups on the ground.
We can't have
Um,
that. I shoot. No, I'm kidding.
These ne'er-do-wells.
Disgusting.
In fairness, based off of like the first 2 or 3 episodes, or the first arc and the first part of the beginning of the last arc, like Susie Ann has shot people, has gone to violence for way less. So
Yeah, that wouldn't
She's
stop us for a
impulsive, that
second.
one.
Yeah.
I
Aggressive
don't-
flirting. Here comes a foot to the face.
yeah,
Yeah.
boom, you've got a nice chest. Ow, thanks.
Aggressive and flirting. Get ready for flirting and Outright violence.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So after they leave, I turn around and I just look at everybody and can I try and read the room?
Yeah. People are basically based off of how Gary was coming off, they are confused. It's like, was he flirtimidating this whole time? Was plus, some men did just enter their town in the middle of the party, so they're like,
Yeah.
they're not. The mood has been killed, basically.
Well, they're gone, ain't they? Party on.
I start
right.
clapping, get the line going.
Yeah, I make sure the music's starting again.
Yeehaw!
Violin player. This is why I wish I had a sound system I can play in this. I'd be like generic bluegrass, happy bluegrass.
The
Go.
fiddler.
Exactly. The fiddle player fiddles, the piano player pianis.
Careful.
Wait, did I say something wrong?
No. No.
I'm trying to do a joke around peonies, but all I got is visible peony lines. and that's
Peony's
not-
pants, am I right?
There you
Yeah, peony's pants. There you go.
I feel like I was gonna make a small dog joke leading into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
peonies.
That's very true.
Peonies, yeah.
Yeah.
You just get these small dogs dancing to the beat of the drum playing.
Yeah.
This town has two issues: severe economic issues because they no longer have exported and imported goods, and a thing for the Pyrenees dog. That's what they're known for. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, the dance to piano music.
Sounds about right.
Anyway, yeah. So they start playing the music, and everyone starts going. The revelry kicks up. You could tell that even though the mood was killed, people are starting to like loosen up like they were earlier, since they're finally given like a sense of permission to do so to speak.
Fuck yeah.
I
like
I'd
that
like
I
to-
just prevented that whole thing. That was great.
Oh,
I-
absolutely. That worked out fantastic.
had an entire. I had a whole combat plan kind of.
That's awesome. I tell Barry to stay at the top of the stairs and cover the entrance, and I'll go down. I want to find the mayor.
All right, you'll find Mayor Cranage standing next to the piano, basically like tapping their hand to the beat as the piano music's playing.
Do you know those guys?
Not personally, but I figure that they are probably part of Calstein's group, unfortunately.
Oh, they have branded like smaller groups within the larger group.
Raiding parties. I don't know how big the group is, but I know it's more than 6 people. So I would imagine they send out like raiding parties to scout like what you got with LCB there, or sometimes just to cause havoc with those gentlemen there.
Yeah, at the Wayward Vagabonds, we just are called like Vagabond 1, Vagabond 2. We don't have a
That sounds cult-like. I'm not
a
sure. if that's
fascinating
good thing.
designation. Well, cult, I mean,
But you're stripped of an identity at that moment, and you're just Vagabond 4 or something. It's. Are you
don't cults you like agree with everything the boss says. We're always flipping the boss shit, so I don't think
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think you could call that a cult exactly.
Okay, see now it's just like the fact you didn't have an identity in the group kind of threw me off a little. It sounded cult-like, but if you're mouthing off to the boss, obviously that's not something that most cults do. If it were, that'd be a weird cult. You would imagine there was like a decent amount of flirtimidation going on in that type of situation,
That's right. I mean, it's the latest thing. Everybody's doing it.
But yeah,
Heck,
no,
I did it last week on that last adventure.
I'm sure it was a quite an interesting adventure that people should watch and or listen to. I think they're giving me.
Well, you'd have to ask the omniscient viewer and or listener.
What sort of omniversal escapade would that be?
That's the name of the show.
That's when confetti rains down.
We did it, everyone.
It's
We
the
can
end.
the
That's
show.
pull the credits.
Way to plug. Everyone, it was a roundabout way, but we got the plug going. Good job. Sorry. It was like, it's I don't know the size of Calstein's man. I don't know what you all folks are about to walk into, this Fantastic Five or whatever you're calling yourselves, but Fabulous Five. I'm gonna call you the Fabulous
The
Five.
Fab Five.
Fab
I kind of
Five.
like it.
I'm Jonathan.
But we appreciate you folks for defending our town.
Am I close enough to hear this?
Yeah, that
Sure.
was just the two of
I
you.
think the mayor's had a few, and she's a little loud, and everybody's kind of like quieting down to listen.
Yeah, it ends up being like a small speech, and like everyone's listening as the Mayor Crenage is giving a bit of a speech about how things are starting to look up for their small town.
Cool. So when she says thanks for defending our town, I just give a thumbs up from the back of the room.
Cheers a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, say actually, yeah, we added a couple, possibly 3 new members to our raiding party. So
Okay, is
I
there,
would say our meeting has been a success.
Listen, there's a couple of them that I am not a fan of, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm already headed back up the stairs to check in on everything happening there.
You see Jerry is like, yeah, those guys like LCB, you gotta watch out for they're jerks. Not me and this guy. We're the best of buds.
I'm gonna go back in and make sure Big Face Tom and Gnome Guy aren't up to some shenanigans.
Pound Cake Jerry's taking care of it.
I don't trust him
hope.
either.
I hope. Yeah, that's fair. We met him when he tried to pick my pocket, so that is fair.
Yeah.
Look, in Pound Cake Jerry's, you can be like, us, the Fabulous Five. No need to add 3 to that name of the group because there's nothing like
Now,
8. That
Pound
sounds
Cake-
good.
Pound Cake Jerry.
Yep.
What? You're saying that we don't need to add 3 more
Well, in the
and
name.
still be the Fabulous Five. If we don't add 3 more, there's only 4 of us.
Well, no. See, there's you 3, and then there's me.
That's
and
4.
And there's Uncle Redclaw.
Oh, okay. I forgot
Yeah,
about all
right,
that.
there's Uncle Redclaw.
Okay, hey, you know what, Pound Cake Jerry? For once in your life, you said a correct thing.
That's just friends ribbing each other, right?
I pat him on the shoulder. I have to reach up really high, but it still means the same.
I pat him on the other shoulder really hard. I unarmed strike him.
You just see him like launch forward, like, oh, yeah, yeah.
Should
Well,
we interrogate anybody else? Jerry, any
Like,
ideas? Ven,
just for fun, or
Mayor, you got any likely suspects?
I think Calstein has sent the men he's gonna send today.
well, I'm having fun here. Do you have like any jaywalking problems? Like, I would love to keep this little thing going.
You sound more like a vigilante than a man of the law, and while
Not if you tell him what to do. That's no longer vigilante.
Yeah.
I guess you are technically correct, which is the best kind of correct, in case you were wondering.
Uncle Redclaw, do we have a probable cause statute in this town?
I mean, technically, Uncle Redclaw is the sheriff, acting sheriff. Uncle Redclaw's like, no, don't be nephew, don't be hurting people for jaywalking.
Okay. You're lucky that you're so likable, Uncle Redclaw.
I wanted to make another meta joke. It was like, that's what my profile says whenever I was developed about 2 months ago.
All right. So what do we have to do anything else here, or are we good to move out towards the gulch?
Yeah, you can move out while it's still dark, or you can rest for the night. I don't think you three have drank any, if memory recalls right. But I will say that Big Face did get stabbed, so he is kind of in pain.
He
And at
kind
low
of
health.
deserved it. He was being a little bit of a dick.
He was being a shithead.
Also,
Yeah,
his buddy is
let's-
on like 1 HP.
Let's
And
set
we
up
were
those two
deciding what to do.
in small rooms, separate,
Yeah.
their hands tied.
I've got a great idea, actually. Let's set them up in small rooms where the walls are iron bars.
Oh, the jail?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Brilliant.
let's walk them over to the jail.
Barry's just gonna get you. Hey, now I never agreed to being in any jail.
Not you, Barry. You've
Barry,
proven
you're
your
a
value
cool
to
guy.
us.
Yeah.
Harry.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've
okay.
already shown you know where your head's on straight.
So
Yeah.
Is that how that goes?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not?
So we're just putting Big Face in there.
Big Face and
Uh,
this little guy. What's his name?
Big Face and the second guy that I don't think we got his name. I think we just murdered him.
Big
That's
face
good.
and stab.
Easy. Classic.
New name. It's stabbed.
I don't have a name for stabbed in my records.
I
I'm gonna
would
flat-
really like it if we never got his name and we just keep calling him stabbed, actually.
I would go ahead.
Hey,
Just
take stabbed into jail.
I'm just gonna set this precedence now. Like right now, like the guy who got stabbed was like, look, I have an actual name. My name is, and LCB is getting like, no, nobody cares. Stabbed. That's not what's important right now. Okay.
Let's get stabby behind bars with Tom.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have the deputy stick them in there.
Classic stabbed.
I have a name. It's okay. Stabbed. No one cares.
Get in
And-
there, stabbed. Come on.
We know you do stabbed. Come on.
And they should be separate cells if they can swing it.
Yeah.
Because I think that little guy stabbed is dangerous.
It's in his name.
I use a warhammer. Yeah, we don't care. Stabbed.
Yeah, you use a warhammer, and look where that got you.
Yeah, stabbed.
You got stabbed.
Before we leave, can I talk to Tom?
Yeah.
All right, I talked to Tom before we leave. I'm like, Tom, come over here to the bars, and I'll say,
Yeah.
look,
Okay.
I know
Yeah.
tonight didn't turn out quite the way you planned, but I just want you to know if this operation goes well and we clean out your boss and his cloak people, and I get to come back alive, well, maybe you and we could have that last dance.
No, all right. I mean, at this point, I was doing things at knife point, but I guess a bit of incentive is appreciative. So, appreciate that. You,
Susie Ann.
Susie Ann. That's we said that at the same time. we
Rocking it.
were saying that at the same time, just a little faster, maybe Susie Ann. I know your name, Susie Ann. It's good to have some motivation there, Susie Ann. Appreciate that, Susie Ann.
Well,
Saying it
sleep
so many
well, big
times.
face Tom.
All right, and then as Susie Ann walks out, Gary walks back in and goes up to Stabbed's cell and goes, now, Stabbed, I know tonight didn't go the way that you thought it would, but
I didn't think I was gonna get stabbed.
But perhaps, maybe if you cooperate with us and we get to your boss and we come back alive, we could have that last dance. Have we met? My name's Gary.
You're right, he was dead when you walked in.
I just overheard what Susie Ann was doing. I thought it would be nice for you to have a little incentive.
Funny thing is, I would love to make that a clip for any of the short stuff that we put up there, but I would require a lot longer than like the last 5 minutes. It requires so much context, but in the context, it's hilarious. I am sorry for laughing so hard.
You know what that is? That's a YouTube compilation of everything that we need leading up to that.
Yes.
Yeah, one of these days we'll just do a best of, and there'll be a best of scenario. We'll just toss out there,
Yeah.
or a
It's a
compilation.
Gary and Tom ship vid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary
Yeah,
and Tom? Excuse me, it's Gary and Stabbed.
Sorry,
That's
you're
right.
right. I got this in the last second mixed together. It's Gary and Stab.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that dance. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I had the time of my life. Just stabbed. I
Just
I
Jeff
don't know.
is making frantic stabbing motions. We have to move on from this.
Yes. Let's just
We
stabbed is
simply won't be productive in this moment. Yeah.
no, yeah. Stabbed is just gonna look at you confused, and we'll just call it a night in the game. Let him linger on that conversation just now.
Oh, cranberries.
Boy,
Yeah.
howdy.
I was thinking that too, Tess.
If you like what you see here, please like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitch.
Yeah.
Plug. All right. Real quick. I know we started somewhat later, but let's go ahead and take like a quick 5-minute break. I need to get some more water anyway.
I need to get a bowl for my salad.
Yeah.
Salad bowl.
Salad bowl. So let's take a quick
All
5-minute
right.
break. We'll be right back, everyone.
See you soon, fam. We're back.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here.
We got the salad bowl.
As got their bowl.
It's a big ass salad.
Yeah, how is it? Is it good?
It's actually really good. I like Wendy's taco salad a lot.
Do they just hand you the chili? Is that what the meat is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Any fingies?
Hey, what?
Nothing.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move to the next day. Everyone's rested up. If anyone's taken any damage, I don't think you have, but if anyone has, go ahead and heal back up to full. Right.
It would help if I pulled my character sheet back up.
Nah, probably wouldn't.
Okay, then I'll just play the rest of the episode without it.
It's a pure improv game now, baby.
Yeah.
No.
I have it
no
here.
bonuses to our rolls.
I'm putting it on the screen now. You have 12 hit points.
Me? I
Still?
have 12? No, I've got 20.
Oh, according to my sheet. Let me fix it.
You might have level.
Yeah, I think you got my
Oh,
level
is
1
that
sheet.
before we leveled up?
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I have
Level 2 now.
Gear's character sheet. Max HP is 20.
I
Man, how
got
do
so
I-
excited about getting to level 3 as a paladin, and then I remembered that we really don't deal with anyone casting fear, and that doesn't really. There's other things to be excited about, but
And luckily, we'll be doing a lot of that. In case this is for the audience, every time we go through an arc, I'm gonna level up the players as it feels necessary for the plot.
Jeff, I just sent you the PDF on
Hell yeah.
Discord.
I guess I should send out another PDF so I can show it on the stream.
yeah, I actually don't know if I sent my updated one. Oh,
I
fun
have it.
housekeeping. You have it?
Yeah, I have everyone's level too. I'm gonna try and keep things for every level, just in case something comes up. Or
And
if we
we
feel like,
D-level.
yeah, or like if I do a flashback episode, I've got a quick reference guide to work with.
There.
All right. So, we're gonna rest the next day. You're gonna get your 8 hours in. What time are you leaving to? I had the name right here. This is why you always have your notes up. Dry Gulch Canyon, which is where Calstein is at.
Do we want to be there before dawn? Like,
I think we
shouldn't
should
we-
aim to arrive at nightfall.
I think when we asked, there wasn't a specific time when things generally happened. They
There's
were a
no
little bit more
shift
randomized.
change.
If I'm remembering correctly, I think we asked about that. I don't know if we asked about a shift change, but as for things coming in and out of the the commune complex,
So let's get there an hour before sunrise. Give
Okay.
us time to tie up the horses and crawl forward. You know.
And
I'm on board.
I did say in the beginning that it was summer. So yeah, sunrise will be around like 6 a.m. ish. All right. So you're gonna head out early in the morning. When you arrive, I'm not gonna drop you directly into the gulch for obvious reasons, but you're gonna enter towards the mouth of the gulch, where LCB says, "All right, so this is where the gulch starts, and then they're about a mile or two down further into the gulch."
Okay. Is there
Alright.
anything that we should be on the lookout for? Like traps?
Oh yeah, tons. You have to know how to
Well-
navigate.
You should mention them so that we do not trigger them.
Oh right, yeah.
yeah,
Hey, there-
LCB, what are we doing here?
There are
Tom?
traps.
Come on.
I'm going to go up with him disguised as Big Face Tom.
I have to genuinely ask this: do you have a disguise kit?
Of course I don't. That would be silly.
Wait, hang on.
Asking to disguise yourself with a disguise kit, honestly, is just overkill.
Especially you just like grab some hair out of a brush, put it up to your nose. It's like, ah, it's my mustache. I'm Big Face Tom.
Look, she put her ponytail in a hat. What's not to trust here?
What more do I want?
No, hang on. I may not have a disguise kit, but I do have 50 feet of hempen rope. So
It's the same
So we're
thing,
gonna
basically.
tie the rope to his belt, and if he goes too far, we're gonna yank him back.
I'm glad that I just looked at my inventory because I have something really fun that I forgot that I owned.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it a court coaster? Because I got one of those.
No,
Wait.
it's a surprise tool that can help us later.
Wait,
A mouse
wait.
tool?
Let's back
Yeah.
up just like 50 steps here. You stole that coaster? Why do I not remember this? You stole someone's coaster.
Yeah. Well, Dolly doesn't like it when we put drinks on her thing without a coaster.
So you
Yeah,
stole
So
the
I
coaster.
just bring a coaster. Yeah. It's not heavy.
I have a bill of sale from Sal Nussbaum still in my inventory.
Real quick in chat, I want to say hello, Greenwich.
Hi,
Hi,
Greenwich.
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 They're driving
Drive
home.
safe, but also listen well.
Yes. Be safe, Greenwich. 1 second. Sorry to clear my throat. I didn't want to do that on the mic. So LCB is like, oh yeah, there are a ton of traps down there. You have to know how to navigate them. Yeah. Do you want me to lead you through them? Is that what?
Well, I would hope that you would, LCB.
I think I could. I think I could. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
Did Red Claw come with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I insight check LCB
You want anything in particular, or what?
to see if he's actually gonna tell us how to avoid the traps?
Go ahead.
Because he is a loose cannon.
Okay, go ahead and
Famously, that's his
yeah.
entire deal.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
I got an 11.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. I generally try not to tell you what your characters think for the most part, but you could tell that LCB is with you in this, but that's because LCB is clearly violently unstable. So,
Cool.
yeah,
Good man.
So it's not so much vengeance he's after or wealth, but like just an excuse to do mayhem.
Yeah.
A good time.
So I look back at the other two and I just go like this, I give a big thumbs up and a smile.
So should we tie a rope to him, or you think it's
No. I think we're
Should we leave anybody close to him while he works the
probably
traps?
not, I would say.
Okay,
Yeah, I
I'll
think probably
hold
letting
a
him be on his own is for the best, right?
I'll hold a shoot action at him in case he tries to trigger a trap on us or something.
All right, loose cannon Barry.
Yep.
We're all gonna follow exactly in your footsteps. So you
Okay.
need to be detailed.
Right.
And you need to tell us what and where the traps are, what to avoid doing.
Uh-huh.
It is imperative
Got it.
that all of us make it to the end of the gulch.
All right.
Cool.
Everyone, give me a perception check real quick.
Oh fuck. Okay.
With disadvantage.
Oh no.
Can I help?
No.
Put my arm on his shoulder and be like, LCB, you got this. Because that was what I was going to do afterwards anyway.
This is for you specifically, you as the character, not for LCB here.
I got a friggin' 12.
Oh, freaking 12.
Yeah. I rolled a 12.
Well,
Whittle
12.
away.
And what about me? I'm staring at him.
Oh, literally everyone. I want everyone
Okay.
to roll
I got a-
perception with disadvantage.
I got a 21. Are you going to roll for Red Claw?
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage, yeah. I'll roll for Uncle Red Claw.
Are you rolling for our 3 other companions?
I got
We
a
just have
7 with
2
disadvantage.
extras.
I thought. Wait, we've got we've got stabbed. We've
Stabbed, Big Face
got big
Tom.
face Tom, and don't we have
Town
What's
Is
Jerry.
Jerry coming with us? I thought he would be too cowardly. Is he coming?
Stabbed has elected to fail because he's the worst.
Wait, Stabbed is coming with us? We can't
Stabbed.
bring Stabbed with us.
We can't bring Stabbed.
Or Tom.
Okay, so-
I was just doing a bit.
So,
Okay, Stabbed and Tom are in jail. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I would say.
But Jerry is with us. I'm going to sit Red Claw on Jerry just in case Jerry goes off pocket.
All right. What did you Tess? What did you roll for your perception? I heard Jeff.
With disadvantage, it was a 7.
Okay. So I'm going to say that ahead of time, Susie Ann, you do see this. Everyone else, you do not, including Uncle Redclaw. He's going to point in one direction, just like just does this. He goes, "Don't touch that." So after your whole thing about the safetyness and listening and blah blah blah, he's just like he just goes, "Don't touch that."
And what's he pointing at?
Susie Ann, you're going to see a tripwire. Everyone else, you're going to see a chunk of desert.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I will keep my eyes on it and kind of point with my hand straight at it while they pass me and go past it.
Does that help us to see it?
Yeah, if you want to give another shot, you can do it without the disadvantage.
Okay.
Please.
Stabbed.
And I'll whisper,
It's an 18.
"Tripwire."
Okay.
Got an 11.
Well, as you sure did roll a dice.
I did.
Yeah.
No, we do that thing where I hold his hand and I'm like, and here's what
Yeah,
we do.
we're definitely going to want to go 2 by 2, you guys together, and then me and me by myself in the back, and then Jerry and Red Claw together.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know exactly how high up the wire is, but I'm like, put your feet where my feet go, if I may.
Thank you. You know my depth perception.
I know, bud.
For reference, Ben, you will see it. Yeah. So this so that you know, you see the tripwire.
Yeah.
He's gonna lead you down a path, and he's gonna be like, "Don't touch that. Don't step there. Don't." That one's fine. That one's disabled. But
Oh.
don't step. But don't step.
I don't
on
love
it.
that. Can we also avoid it?
Yeah, don't step on that.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Mm.
Hey, LCB.
Yep.
Are any of these traps like spike pits or anything?
That one's a spike pick. That one's a flare. That's just to kind
Hey-
of warn them.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jerry, check this out.
He's just gonna be
Okay.
like, you just see him holding on to Uncle Redcar. You know, I'm being watched by big guy here. Pretty busy. Yeah.
Uncle Redclaw, you should show him that.
Look at you. Nephew, we're about to enter into a fight against a group of people in which we do not know the sum total of. It might not be the best to be tossing a possible ally into a spike pit.
I just don't like him, you know. I can't get mad at you, Uncle Redclaw.
Look, we need the bodies. We'll get rid of Pancake later.
Yeah.
And then I wave at Pancake.
Pancake, I heard that.
No, you didn't.
You didn't
No, you
whisper.
didn't.
You
I'm sorry. You were meant to hurt it, son.
because I was saying that wasn't a whisper. That was maybe a stage whisper at most.
You didn't hear it. Well, you're like, yeah, no, I know you were supposed to.
Elspeth is like, don't step on that one. By the way, it's one of those spikes where they got like the wood that springs up and like nails you. You know, don't. Yeah, don't step on that one.
Fancy.
That, he's gonna step forward, and then can I get a perception check from everyone with disadvantage?
I'm gonna get a second die because I don't have to roll twice.
That's an 8 for me.
Oh, 21.
Die
Oh, wait,
are really loved with disadvantage. For some reason, I'm rolling a ton of 5s today. So that's, you said perception?
Mm-hmm.
That's another 7.
Okay, 17 instead of 21.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
That's why we're a team. One of us rolls well every time.
Gary, you will be the first to notice this. Right as LCB is about to step forward, you'll notice something shining on the ground in the place he's about to step onto.
Okay. I remind me again. What race is LCB?
Elf,
Elf.
yeah.
Elf. Okay, so about how much would you say he weighs?
Oh, I don't know the anatomy of an elf to make that kind of
Could
call.
I lift him?
If you wanted to pull him back like a drag, then yeah, you could do it.
Okay.
Unless he struggles, I'm not going to make you roll for it. And he's not gonna struggle if it's just like a quick yank backwards. Like
Cool. I'm gonna do that then.
okay. It's like
now,
what?
keep
What?
in mind he is about 15 feet ahead of us.
Okay then.
Or 10?
quick-
I don't know.
you-
We're back in case there's an explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
LCB.
what? Yeah. Yeah.
What is under your foot right now?
He looks down. He's like, oh. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't look good.
Don't step on that.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. He's gonna step back. Hey, everyone. Everyone and Pound Cake Cherry, don't step there.
Everyone and pound cake. I
Yeah.
like that we're
No,
not
he meant the way
including
he
him
said it.
with that.
Everyone and pound cake. Yeah.
He just looks over at Cherry. He's like, no offense, Pound Cake. I just feel the vibes of the group, and it's just like, you get it.
LCB gets us. I like this guy.
You know, it's
I
kind of
really
like
have.
less fun to bully somebody if like a guy that's worse is bullying them too. You
Oh,
know?
that's fair.
Hey, you, I don't appreciate your candor.
Hey,
Oh, I thought we
you.
were just a pretty like vocal bunch, you know. We share our
Susie Ann.
feelings.
Susie Ann, this man is keeping us from dying currently.
And thank you
To
for
be
that,
fair,
sir.
though, LCB,
What-
we're happy to have you here, but like this
What-
is kind of the core group.
Hey, listen, you two. I like LCB.
I
think
do
that-
too. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying in order of who we met.
But if we're going in order of who we met, then Susie Ann don't belong. All right? Like,
Oh, because
That's
I was
fair, too.
third.
Do you want to just
yeah.
Should we
No-
number
no
ourselves like
offense,
you
Susie.
all
I
are?
thought- I mean, I'm
1 and
already
2.
Wayward Vagabond 1, and Ven is 2.
Yeah.
Or, you know
Two
what,
and you're one?
Ven, were you 1? I forget.
We'll get in a separate fight about this later.
All I'm saying is Susie Ann is 3.
Well, if anything, these guys are Red Claw 2 and 3. You know.
I mean,
And then
technically,
there's Pound Cake Jared. Yeah.
I mean, technically, I didn't deputize anybody but you three. Pound Cake Jerry's just kind of helping, and LCB is LCB. So, I mean, you fight amongst you about who's the temporary deputy, if you will.
Loose
I-
cannon,
I-
pound cake. We are very happy to have you with us.
That's
One
right.
of those is
What
true.
was that, Susie Ann?
Oh, I agree. It's good to have you.
Susie Ann, I want you to know I didn't mean anything.
Oh, sure.
Absolutely.
No, good-natured ribbon is what keeps a party together.
If you can't do
Anyway,
that,
lead
you
us,
can't have
lead
jack
us
shit.
on, LCB. This-
Now that's been pointed out, does anyone want to give me actually no, just because it makes the most sense in history, even if you may not have the roles. Ven, give me a Arcana check.
$14.
Okay. So as you are looking over to like where LCB was about to step onto, you see something you have only read about in books, and you see an arcane insignia. Just a quick reminder to our audience, because we're 7 episodes in. Magic, unless it's prescribed by the church, it's heretical, and the magic that they do does not include like magic insignia traps. It's mostly just like think stereotypical like cleric healing kind of magic, that kind of thing. But what you're seeing is an arcane insignia on the ground for the trap. Oh man, things got so serious.
What are we looking at?
We got arcane stuff going on here.
It looks like that if stepped on, it will cause an electrical discharge.
Oh, hey, yep, everyone, stop. Looks like this is, it's an electrical thing, but also it looks arcane, which, where did that even come from? Because we haven't heard anything about,
Calstein or his people having magic.
Calstein or his people doing magic, right?
And
That
also,
has not been.
and Pancake is gonna be like, also, isn't magic supposed to be like kind of gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not chancing it though. Nobody step here.
No, yeah,
Um,
for sure not.
Is it the LCB is gonna look over at you? Does it look cool? Can I get it as a tattoo? Is it one of those things I can put like as a tattoo on my arm? You know, it's cool.
Is
I
it
think
cool?
that-
Yes. Can you get it as a tattoo? Let's hold that till later. Yeah.
So LCB, I'm not quite sure how this works because I'm not a magic user myself.
Uh-huh.
I think that if you got a magic sigil on your arm, it
Right.
would still do the magic thing.
Oh, does that mean I
It
can...
would look badass though.
Could I,
They would. It's a very cool
Also,
sigil,
it's
but-
like super illegal.
could I punch someone with electricity then? Is that...
no, and probably you would get punched a lot because again, illegal.
Illegal, heretical, not ideal. Is all I'm saying.
As I'm in the back, so as I go down, I look at it. Is this something that one could dig out of the ground and use later? Or is it affixed to the surface?
I will say that without an arcane roll of your own, which,
That would be futile.
well, I will say that if you want to do it, I have something planned for that. If you want to do an arcane roll to figure out if you how you could move it, then you can do so. The DC is going to be a little high though. Just to let you know.
I'll
but
whisper for Jerry to come back.
Okay.
Hey, Jerry, come here.
Okay.
You got that
Yes.
dagger on you?
Yeah, I mean, I got the stiletto from that disappeared earlier. It's right here.
That's kind of skinny. Why don't you use my knife? And I got to get back a bit so I can do my spell here.
Uh-huh.
And so I've swept around the sigil, like, and kind of dug down around it, like you would around a landmine. And I'm like, now you're going to need to reach your knife under there and kind of jimmy it loose so we can pull that up off the ground.
Okay. I get that when it comes to you 3, 4. Sorry, Uncle Redclaw. I'm on, one might say, shaved ice levels of thinness, on how it goes. But I am not going to electrocute myself for that.
Oh, no, it's totally safe if you come at it from the side.
Give me a deception roll. You don't know the fight. I'm gonna be nice about this. You don't know that. No,
Can I
without
bless-
a roll.
Can I bless him and then that lends some credibility?
I
get
think that would
Can
be
you roll with
unfair.
advantage? Can you roll with advantage if I bless him?
I rolled a
I-
1.
I feel like you blessing him would give him more reason to not do it. like,
Fair.
why are you healing me?
What? This
I
is
just want you to roll better trying to handle it.
Yeah, I got a 1, so he's not convinced.
I was like Susie Ann, I get I'm on severely thin ice, but I'm not gonna shock myself.
All right. Stand back. I'll do it.
I mean, we
And
could
I'm
just
gonna bless.
shoot it.
Shit.
And
Well,
I will
bless
Susie,
you
attempt.
then.
Susie Ann, what are you doing?
Well, I figure if I got this thing, we could like throw it at somebody and it'll go off.
Do you know for sure that is how that works?
I saw it in a production of Sadie Get Your 6-Shooter.
Okay,
I
well,
saw that too. Yep.
Now, hold on. I have to point out that I've been trying to be better at yes ending in this series. So canonically, there's now a movie called Sadie
Sadie.
Get Your
Sexy
Six
in the
Shooter.
sit shooter, yeah.
that no Sadie and Get Your Six Shooter.
The sexy and your six shooter is a separate thing.
It's
That's-
the porn parody.
Also
Yes,
a
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
Thank
worry
you,
about
Az. I was
it.
gonna say. Funny thing is, Az, I was literally about to say that exact same joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Susie's also seen that one, but she wouldn't bring that up. And
I've blessed you as well, so that's
before I
get an
do this
extra one.
patently insane thing.
So hey,
Are-
yeah,
Van.
yeah. I figure it can't hurt, right? You get an
Van,
extra
you
D4.
seem to know about this. How far away should we stand?
Very,
Okay, let's stand very far away.
very. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
All right. So your plan is to basically get this thing off the ground without activating it, so that you can use it later, right? That's the base idea. Am I getting that right, Jeff?
That's right, yeah.
All right.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I have been looking in my inventory this whole game.
All right.
I reach into my pack and I hand Susie Ann a crowbar.
Oh, well, that's a good
All
idea.
right.
That'll work a lot better.
Yeah, use that.
Do
I
I get
also saw that.
advantage here?
I saw that in Sexy Get Your Six Shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Don't you mean Sadie? Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so you got a crowbar. I need to know what you're doing in this scenario, just that way I can any
This
rolls.
is me trying to pry it out from
Okay.
the ground.
All right. You're going to be doing a sleight of hand. All right, because you're trying to dig it up without activating it. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I was going to give you disadvantage because you do not understand magic, right? Not really.
Right.
But because you have the crowbar, you got something that can help lift it better than, say, like a knife or a dagger. So I'm going to just call it a flat roll. No, neither advantage nor disadvantage.
Okay.
And that's why we look in our inventory, folks.
I mean, you're right. Az is
In
right.
case of VHS tapes or crowbars.
22.
Oh,
Let's go.
I did not expect that to go off. In the
So
way
I
that it
I've
happened.
got
And
this
now it didn't
jury
go
rigged
off.
like twine triangle around it, and I'm like holding it up like a like a grocery bag, but with like a jar has broken inside it, so you're being real
Holy
ginger.
Oh my God.
And now I'm gonna go up close to LCB.
You just gave me work war flashbacks.
Nah.
Had to do that to a watermelon today.
So yeah, now I'm creeping right behind LCB with this electricity bomb.
Just looking over you. What are you?
She fucking did it.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What
Why-
the fuck?
Why are you?
If we come across a crowd, I'm just going to hurl this in, and it's going to cause a bit of a distraction.
A bit of a distraction is right. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, cool idea. Cool. But why are you coming up to me with that? Throw it at Pound Cake Jerry or something.
I would call
We're not throwing it at
1d6
anyone.
lightning damage a bit of a distraction.
This'll be
Actually, go ahead.
or
go ahead.
are you going to tell us out of character it's 66?
No, I'll tell you here in a
It's
minute.
100d6.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and finish what you're saying. I'll tell you what it does here in a moment.
Oh god.
I'm like, now that we're so close, and there's all these traps, they're gonna, as soon as they see you skulking, they're gonna come running. So it's best if we have a plan for a direct assault. And also, if that pops off, can you point us out like safe cover positions?
If that is going to point at the sigil, if that pops off, I don't know. This is new to me. That right there.
No. When I say if that pops off, I mean like if your friends rush out in mass or start shooting, or look for places we can hide.
Oh, Yeah. I guess
Shooting? What is shooting? We don't have, there's no guns in this world.
Crossbows, bows, you know.
Yeah, okay. I forgot that those existed.
Slings.
Yeah.
Whatever
They're
Tess
still
has.
projectiles. My hoopak?
Hoopak, that's what it's called.
Oh yeah,
There
they're
it
an army
is.
of Kender.
Yeah. I guess I can point you to safety if it goes off.
And yeah, I'll be 5 feet behind him, just working my way. And now we'll be stealthing.
All right. Here's what it does. It is a trap. If it's stepped on, a dexterity. I mean, you're gonna throw at someone, so it's a different scenario. But it's a dexterity saving throw of 13. If you do not succeed, you are hit as though it was a spell shocking grasp, which is 1d8 damage.
Oh,
Okay. Not
it's
too good, but
boring.
not too bad either.
I mean, it's gonna kill most regular NPCs. So
Cool.
all right, so let's keep going.
Yeah, let's continue on, I guess.
We're
I'm gonna
stealthing
just
now.
make a note that, or I guess I'll say to Ven, like, hey, maybe keep an eye out for any more of those laying around.
Yeah. I'm gonna from then on keep a special eye out for any symbols, whether I can read them or not. Just now that
deal.
we know that they're an option, I'm gonna keep my eyes to the frickin' ground.
great.
At one point, there's like a rock that has a really funny pattern on it, and you're like, stop!
It has to mean something, and it doesn't. It's
That one
just
looks
fun.
like. Stop. That rock looks like Hugh Grant. What does that mean?
Ah, that's
mean,
just a
it's
cock and
gotta
balls.
mean- It's gotta mean something.
We're all
Excuse me.
just like
Excuse
behind
me,
a
wait.
wall, like
We'll take
poking
it just to be sure.
Wait. Hugh Grant.
Cock and balls.
cock and balls, he said.
Let's put them together. Hugh Grant's rockin' balls.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everyone
Oh.
was saying from the very beginning.
Real quick, for Twitch, thank you, Tess Rex Mom, for following us 10 minutes ago. We appreciate the follow.
What's up?
Tess, is that your mom?
It better fucking not be.
What's up, Mom?
Hey, Mom, just made a cock joke.
Oh, I just realized the reference. Oh boy. Welcome to the show, Tessa's mom.
I just remembered I have a salad. I'm so happy.
Oh my god, yeah, enjoy your chili salad.
All right. So the reason
I
was
rolled 15 on my stealth check.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
1 second.
I forgot we were rolling that.
Before you roll anything, and this is the reason I was smiling. Tess, can I get another perception roll from you? You don't have disadvantage.
I don't like the fact that you said this is why I'm smiling. Please roll a perception. That never ends well for me. Especially since I've been rolling 5s today. I rolled a 5. That's another 7. That's a 7.
Okay.
All right.
So, I want to say that because of the armor that I'm wearing, I do have disadvantage on stealth checks.
That's why you're back about
Ah.
15 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Question.
All right. So I did roll a 23, but we're gonna have to go with the 7 on the stealth check.
Nice.
Hey, 7 squad. That's
And-
solidarity right there.
We're gonna go down the line. I'm not gonna be too worried about stealth quite yet, but I'll keep those in mind right now. Okay, so down the line, LCB is putting more traps. Can I get another perception check? This time from everybody but Tess.
That was my mother, by the way.
Oh, gosh.
Oh boy.
Why did I say gush? I meant to say gosh.
You thought good and gosh, and you went for gush, which is something.
Yeah.
That's going to
Tessa's-
be half to how we say gosh from now on.
Oh, gosh.
Canonical.
That's just how they do it in this world.
I don't make the rules
Exactly.
here.
Hey,
I
got
rolled
a
a
20 on
natural 1
perception. Oh,
Oh,
hey.
my
it's not
stealth.
good at all.
That's
Or
literally
perception, rather.
So I somehow did best at a 7.
No, I got 20 on perception.
Oh, swag.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Not nat, but
No, we'll take
Added.
it.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
GMO 20 is just
It's
fine.
One franken, 20 down.
A 20
also-
if you look really hard. Totally cool.
Exactly.
what's up,
Al-
brothers? Does anyone know that guy?
Oh yeah. Also, what way to time into the chat test his mom. Just kidding. Anyway, um, with your nasty 20, you are going to see more of what looks like not the same but very similar sigils across the field as you're proceeding forward. Let's see if LCB sees them. Gonna do a flat roll here. You have one dexterity check to stop him from stepping on another one.
Oh,
Fuck,
God.
okay, all right.
And I'm the one next to him.
I'd say
So-
get away from him. But also, I don't see them, so.
You say get away from him?
No,
I-
because I don't see them. That's
Oh.
how I feel personally.
I yell out sigils.
I-
I rolled a 13.
So I'm still holding my bag with my left. I'll grab him with my right and yank him back.
I stop moving the second you yell sigils.
Okay, I'm gonna treat LCB as though he has to make a reflex save himself. You basically help giving him advantage in this situation because it wasn't a pass, but he does get help from it regardless. So let's see. Basically, the pull would be to prevent him from needing to do the save himself. But
I got a 13, by the way. I don't know if you heard that.
yeah. One second.
If you can describe the sigils, I might be able to try to figure out what they mean. I only have a +1 to Arcana, but canonically, I'm the only one that, you know. I guess I'm not canonically the only one. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Give me just one second. I need to roll something.
Let me just roll 66 for LCB and Susie Ann. Some DMs would put like 6 of them all in a clump right there. And
Make it so you can't pass that line. Yeah.
yeah, let's hope Dean hasn't done that.
I beg you
Look
don't.
at that face.
That would be
If you didn't before we said it, you can't do now. It's unethical.
Yeah, that would be bad trap discipline anyway for the,
Also very mean.
the people
Certified
that have
not
to
very
work on 'em.
nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So you go to reach and pull him back. At that moment, he feels you pulling him back and attempts to kind of lunge backwards towards you because of you just yelling sigil. At the same time that he's doing this, his foot, the one that stays on the ground, slips and he falls. At that moment, a pillar of fire erupts from the ground.
Oh.
Emulating, well, not emulating, but burning LCB.
Oh, fuck.
Who did?
I will say that real quick before he fell in this scenario, you said sigils, and he goes, "Oh, I've seen that movie," and then it lights up.
Is there... Can we narrativize a moment where in like slow motion I'm like reaching out to him and I see him like as his eyes get engulfed in the fire?
Yeah, we can do for certain we do that.
God, I love
I
that
think
guy.
it has to be me because I'm right behind him. You're a bit farther back.
I'm just here like
Oh no.
that's what I went to acting school for, was so that I could make this face.
It's called the McCulkin. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm aware of that
The
technique.
McCulkin. That's a really good portmanteau of his name.
Thank you.
It's the tilted McCulkin because the
Yeah.
classic one is right here.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a,
yeah.
I pulled from because in guitar work they have like augmented G7. Augmented it just means like it's a a section of G, and they just modified it. So that's it's the modified McGulkin.
Yeah, yeah.
He is immolated and took 11 points of damage, and is now, I mean, not ash, but unfortunately a corpse.
Oh,
on
he
the
has
ground.
gone below 0.
Yeah, he's gone below 0.
I'm gonna wave for homegirl
Well-
to come forward and heal him.
Well, what I mean is he is dead, like NPC dead. He doesn't have
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
it
like
was
laying
too
on
much
hands
for him.
wouldn't help.
he doesn't have the PC benefit of
Auto
the
dead.
yeah, he doesn't have the death
Yeah.
saving throw PC benefit because I only give that to the PCs. You're someone special, so
Oh.
I run up to him and drop to my knees.
LCP no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
LCP.
Oh, I'll say take cover, fan out.
Oh no,
Just-
you knew what did it. It was a trap.
Oh, I know, but now that that's happened, we should take cover in case
Because
the
then
baddies come
something
looking.
has happened. Something loud and very visual has occurred.
Is there
Right.
anywhere to hide here?
Some brush.
Not really, because the world is basically a giant desert.
All right. I will listen. I am on my knees crying over this man's body. I feel like I'm the first thing that people are gonna see. So if you just like scurry over to like the side of the gulch,
Yeah.
Or
Let's
just
spread
hide behind
out.
him.
Let's spread out about 15 feet apart and lie down and get our ranged weapons out and hold an action.
Alright, is that what you two are doing?
That's what I'm doing. LCB
Yeah, I'll
will
take on my
stay
hoop
lying down as well.
LCP will
yeah,
forever
He
be
probably
stay
will,
like-
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
You are
say.
correct, Jeff. Can I get dexterity saving throw? No, I'm sorry, that's not fair. Can I get perception rolls from you two?
That's Jeff and Tess, not me.
That
Yeah,
was a
you're good.
6 instead of a 5, so I got
Let's
an 8.
go.
17.
We're
Okay.
moving up in the world.
Okay, Tess, I need a dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna start using character names.
Gonna
I
be
should-
using the second die. Then I'm gonna use the second die, and if it does worse, then I'm gonna yell very loudly, and I'll forget to mute my mic. So, dex saving.
Yep, and Susie Ann, you managed to, like, as you step forward, immediately notice a trap and do not step on it.
Cool. So I duck back, lay down, bow
It
out.
was a 6, which isn't technically worse than I've been rolling, so I can't be that mad. But
It's on brand for tonight, unfortunately.
mm-hmm.
So you step to the side to get ready for an oncoming assault, right? And as you do, the ground is gonna light up, and a burst of ice is gonna fly out and hit you. You're gonna take 4 points of damage.
That's not kind, but I will take it.
I forgot, instead of the crossbow, I'm laying down, but like holding up the bag with the bomb in it.
Did the ice come up from the ground around me? Like, is the ground icy, or did I just get hit with ice?
You got hit with a chunk of ice, basically. Like it lit up,
Okay.
and then like ice formed and shot at you.
Okay. I did more research about what a hoopak is, and apparently the end that's not a slingshot is usually covered in metal and is pointy. So I was like, ooh, could I chunk in some ice with it? But no, because there's no ice at my feet.
So that happens, and I immediately whip around because now all of my friends have been hit with magic except for one.
What about Red Claw and Jerry? Are they able to take cover
Oh,
safely?
Red Claw is my friend too, except for 2.
Red Claw is just kind of standing there. I was like, I mean, we're in the middle of a trapped field. I wasn't gonna move, youngin. Sorry, I just didn't get time to tell you not to do it.
Well, get down. They
Respect.
might be coming.
He's gonna get down and pull out his crossbow, and then Jerry's like, I only have my knife. You guys only give me back my knife, so I'll just he's gonna lay down on the ground. You got this, big guy.
Van, are you hurt?
I'm pretty okay. I mean, I don't feel fantastic, but I'm all right.
Okay, as long as you're not dead.
I think I'm not dead.
Honest-
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 20, how do you feel?
I feel approximately 16.
I gotta say, it's not a good sign that LCB didn't know where not to step.
Yeah.
Like maybe they changed their setup after he
'Cause this
left.
is where he was working.
So because I am like centered in the gulch now, can I like roll a perception check to see if I like hear the troops coming down the way?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
9.
In the distance, you hear movement coming towards you. You don't know what.
Okay, so
So-
from my knees, I kind of just like put out one hand and tell everyone to hush, and I kind
Hell
of
yeah.
motion down the way.
At this moment, can I get a perception from everyone?
Oh, that was a much better one.
That's a 20.
I got a 22.
Am I still blessed?
It's.
Yeah, that lasts for
Oh,
it's concentration, I believe, right?
yeah.
Oh, and that actually helps 3 people, doesn't it?
Yep, up to 3.
Okay, so me, you, and
Yep.
Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I did it after LCB had already run his shit, so.
Now, I hate to be the one to point this out, but would it break your concentration when you got hit with ice?
Oh,
which means that
she'd
I
have to
have
make a
to beat
4
that.
Constitution save.
Yeah, I
let's
just
see.
have to beat a 4.
Yeah.
an
Okay.
8.
You need to give me a Constitution saving throw. You need to beat the DC
I got a
equals
10.
Okay. Bless is no longer in effect after getting hit by the ice.
I thought it was the point value of the damage.
Because I was making sure I got it right. When taking damage, the DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
Oh, whichever is higher. So it
yeah.
had to be a 10.
Well, meets it, beats it. It would have been a 10, right?
Oh, that's right. My apologies. I'm a little off. That's because it's 10 o'clock at night for me.
It's okay. I'm just argumentative by nature.
No,
So
you're
it sounds
good.
like we do still have bless.
Yeah. You
Okay,
do
so
sound-
add D4 to your rolls. I got a 25.
Wait, what are we?
No, I just
You're-
add a D4 to what you just rolled, basically.
Oh, then 24. Cool. And Tess also got a 24. So we both got a 20. Oh, well, no.
I
you'd
got
have
a
to roll
22.
4. Yeah.
Cool.
All
We're
right.
straight.
So at this moment, all of you will see that, like, because you're expecting someone to come, you're looking at the horizon towards the gulch. You're gonna start seeing the different, like, slightly glowing sigils, and you see a lot of them. And at that moment, they start. Like, what looks like the best way to explain it would be to power down. They're starting to, like, all their magic is going away.
Yes.
As you hear the sound of the sound of the movement coming towards you.
This is it, gang. So I'm holding a throw to throw it in front of the closest horse, I guess.
Okay.
Unless it looks like they're coming up in a group, and then I want to try to get more than one.
I've got my hoop pocket at the ready.
I guess it depends on when they see us, how close they get.
Yeah.
We're all sort of
I-
half-assedly hidden, I guess.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is lay down and play dead next to LCB.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be laying in such a way that like under my jacket I do have my hand on my morningstar, like ready to go.
In case
Should we
you,
weekend at Barry's Berry? Or just have 2 dead people?
Just 2 dead people's fine. 2
I mean,
people got hit by a trap.
Tess, I wish that we could somehow weekend at Bernie's this situation. I want nothing more in the world. to
Well,
weekend
you
at
could
Bernie's.
lay down and put
How's it
him,
going?
give him like
Having a good
embracing
time.
you. You know what I mean? Like giving you a big embrace, like he tried to save you.
Oh yeah, we distract the guards by thinking there are two people making out in the bushes, and it's one of them is being Weekend at
With
Bernie's.
smoke billowing up off them.
Off their charred corpse.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Don't look
that's
too
the one
closely.
thing that's like keeping us from Weekend at Bernie's in
Look,
this
It's
guy
the
is
fact
that
that
he
he
is
is charred
he's
flesh.
burnt to a crisp.
I
Yeah,
I
he
get-
is.
And he smells
s-
delicious.
I'm gonna
He
say
just-
this now.
I don't like that at all.
In like 4 episodes, I'm going to regret it. I'm going to say
Yeah,
this
you
now, but in 4 episodes, later in the series, I guarantee you that one of you, if not all 3 of you, is going to Weekend at Bernie's to their enemy. The opportunity will pop up, I am
yeah.
sure.
Oh, of course.
I'm
Where
keeping
there's a
that in
will,
the back
there's
of
a
my
way.
mind. Yeah.
I just liked that his name was Barry, so I could just Weekend at Barry's.
Right, Weekend at yeah. And then, like, I swear to God, like 2 arcs from now, you're going to Weekend at Bernie me, and it's just like,
We're gonna say, Dean, it's time.
yeah.
And you'll have no one to blame but yourself because you'll have known that we've already been wanting to do this.
Yeah, honestly, here I was like, well, this is what they call a callback in the industry.
Yeah.
Technically, that's how they beat people in the Princess Bride. So
That's-
it's a good system.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
But anyway, yeah, I'm playing dead next to this fool.
Okay. Give me, real quick, what is everyone else doing at this moment? I know that Susie Ann, real quick, thank you for getting home safe Greenwich.
Do I have to do a deception check?
Yeah, you'll be doing a deception check here in a moment.
All right.
I will say that you will have a advantage because you do have a charred corpse next to you.
Doesn't hurt.
What is Susie Ann and Ben doing at this moment?
I think I'm hiding and prepping my action.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm laying down, but I am holding up the trap.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me then, Gary.
Okay. That's gonna be a 12.
So 2
That was-
riders.
That was with advantage.
Oh, I forgot I have advantage.
Oh, and add
Yeah,
your
we're gonna-
D4 too.
Oh my God, you're right. Hang on.
We're living the high life.
Wait, let me start over. So the 12 and then a D4. Christ. All right, so that is a 14 on the first one, and then we're probably gonna go with that one, which totals out to be a dirty 20.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So. I take it. Okay.
Disadvantage is when you roll twice and you take the lower one.
Yeah.
So 2 people on horseback will ride up to you, riding in somewhat odd patterns as they walk towards your bodies. Can I get? I forgot to ask. Can I get a stealth check from you 2, since you're hiding at this moment?
I thought you were asking me. I was like, okay. A lot of checks in this one.
11.
Also, yeah, Greenwich, basically what Tess said.
That bless is really
5.
coming in handy.
Yeah, I know. I rolled in that one, but then I got a 4 on my bless, which undoes it a little bit. I got a 5.
2 riders, each with crossbows, pulls up to where Ven is, where Gary is. Excuse me. And Gary, you rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was like, all right, you 2. Warden's gonna like peer up. All right, you 2. We see you there. Come on, hiding.
How close to me are they? Are there horses, I should say?
I mean, they're within like morningstar swinging range. You're gonna be-
Cool. That you knew exactly what I wanted to hear.
I will say, because you're attacking from the ground, though, we'll be at disadvantage. But if you do a surprise attack, it cancels that out. So
Okay. So I want to pitch something to you, Dean, and
Oh.
it's gonna be a little cruel.
I want to let you know, like, we don't have the Macro reputation, but I don't think we'll win a lot of favors by hurting a horse. Just saying.
I was gonna so like if I just like swing my morningstar out to like knock one of these horses over,
Not to hurt it, just knock it over.
to like
Unharmed.
to like spook a horse and knock a man off of it, and perhaps have the horse that is scared, I don't know, trample him. That might be too much to ask, but
I would say you could definitely spook a horse from like surprising it and hitting it or jumping up. But you could also encourage it to kick you. They have 4 legs, so actually getting it to go down would be tricky. I think spooking it is your best bet.
okay.
1 second.
So then I would like to use a surprise round to jump up, to have me, an 8-foot tall man, jump up like swinging a morningstar to see if I can spook these horses to run away and, I don't know, trigger something.
All right.
Oh no, the traps got disabled, but you know.
And we're all holding actions, so I think if you do something, the rest of us will be able to go simultaneously.
So to make sure I have it right, your main idea is to scare the horse, either to get the riders away. Is that
I think you want the guy to fall off, right?
The ideal scenario here is that the horses like buck up and the riders fall off.
All right, 1 second.
It would be fun to do like intimidation versus animal handling.
That actually is really funny.
You can either attempt to do an intimidation or do a push to knock the person prone, or knock the horse prone, whichever or.
Okay. I'm gonna do an intimidation because I know I just said it. I don't want to hurt the horse. I want to hurt the rider.
I want to make the joke that if you had to hurt the horse, is like, well, if you had believed like the first arc and then this arc, as this character has an issue with horses.
Hey, here's a question. What is this horse's alignment? Are we talking like chaotic evil? Like
These horses are bad news.
What's the cut of this horse's jib?
lawful evil. This one is lawful evil.
All right, I got a 15 on intimidation.
Do you get advantage because you're coming from a deception?
Yes. I also get a +4.
Yes, and you get advantage.
Yeah,
you get advantage. So.
All right, let me see what I get on that. Okay, so that would be a 19 on the first one. Let's see. 25 on the second one.
Yes.
Wow.
That guy's going down.
All right, he's going to attempt to do it. Well, they're both going to attempt to do an athletics check to stay on the horse. Let's see what happens.
I say ooga booga booga.
And they hate it.
Horses do not like that.
Yeah.
If we ever, I want you to know, as if this ever gets turned into a comic book or something, I'm not removing that line. Yeah, it's literally just like
ooga booga.
Yeah, Gary's just gonna pop up and go ooga booga booga, and the horse is gonna freak the fuck out.
He's also Weekend at Bernie'sing the.
Look, zombie! Ah!
All of his limbs have been tied to the limbs of Barry, and it's a mess. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. We're doing performance art, if anything.
Yeah. The two of you are line dancing next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give someone the opportunity to, I think this would be just fun. I want you to choose me a higher or low in this scenario. Just choose which one.
Low.
Okay. All right. So here's what happens. Here's the sequence of events. You jump up. Weekend as Bernie's ooga booga booga. Horses flip out. They rear back. The men fail to hold on to the horses. This is why I asked you high or low. If it was, because it was your choice. If it was high, they land on the ground. It hurts, but they're fine. If it's low, they land on the manual traps.
Oh, good.
What'd they land on?
Well, I picked low, so
So they're each taking 2d6 damage.
yay.
And those horses?
Psychological damage.
You know, I don't want a horse.
The horses are
organization.
fine. Those guys went
Yeah.
off to the side. Yeah.
And
The
then
horses
have
know
been
where all
freed
the
and now live
traps are,
alone.
and they expertly exit the gulch.
the
Yeah.
horses lived happily ever after in horsey.
And what's that? They got married.
And
Yeah,
create a community of free horses, and also they're in love.
yeah.
They had a foal.
One of them,
Oh, that's nice.
one of them wrote a book about their experience and named it Spirit.
My time in Dry Gulch Canyon.
Yeah.
A horsey story.
I was trying to think of it.
He got made into a very hot cartoon horse. Yeah.
I was trying to think of a stereotypical horse name, but nothing comes to mind. Horses really don't have stereotypical names out of all the animals we have.
Shadow, Secretariat.
I think Secretariat was the name of like an actual horse.
Bojack.
That was the name of an actual O.J. Simpson, the horse.
O.J. Simpson is crazy. I mean, the horse would have to be a Bronco.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, that's what I was
yes,
imagining, yeah.
It's a white Bronco, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna make the joke that how I got away from those no good swindlers, a Seabiscuit story.
Mhm.
How I
that-
got away from all these damn traps in the gulch.
how I learned to stop worrying and learn to love the hay by Seabiscuit.
An 8-foot tall man yelled "booga booga" at me,
If
And
I
I was-
escaped.
and I was very brave.
Okay, so these guys are getting cooked and stabbed.
Yes, this is the long and the short that they land on the traps, and yeah, they land unfortunately hard. And they're not getting back up, and the horses are fine because I'm not gonna have people after me about the death of horses.
We're not doing that here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not today. Not once. Not never.
Now
That's a fade to black if I've ever heard one.
Exactly. Some may call that a convenient, and the answer is, hey, shut up.
We'll
To
always
them, I
err on the
say
side
you
of
try to kill
animal.
a horse, so I don't want to.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think
Can you
people
live with the emotional damage that would cause to you?
exactly. Also, I feel like the horse girls from my high school would yell at me if I did that. I
Oh,
got
they-
contact.
They
All right, are
storm
these
your
guys
home at night.
okay? Are they toast?
No, they are not. They're toast. Yeah, they landed on spike traps.
Are
You
there
rolled
more
really low.
riders?
Are they? Are there?
Are
Are there any more riders?
There is not. You could probably assess that they are aware that somebody is aware of your presence now, but these are the only two riders you see coming to see what was good, what as they are right now. The only ones
All right,
here.
strip these guys. We got to move fast. We don't know how long those traps will be deactivated,
Wait.
so we loot them real fast.
Unfortunately, we'll have to get into that next episode. I'll probably just send you all a list. I'll probably send you all a list off show of what they have. It is about 2 hours into our normal stream, and I'll be honest, I had to be in bed in like 20 minutes. So,
Can I say, as I'm really glad that you were successful with that, because I was going to have to throw the bomb in between
I know.
And that would
Yeah.
have fucked up the horses.
That would-
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
And it also would have fucked up me.
Yeah.
Well, I thought throw it, past you.
Yeah. I'm close. I was within Morningstar range of them.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sorry. All right.
Can we do likes and wishes?
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, let's do likes and wishes. Jeff, you first.
Obviously, as more than earned their inspiration for Flirtimidation as well as the Last Dance bit.
Gotta
thank
be a
you.
yeehaw for that. Yeah.
Stabbed.
I already have a yeehaw that I've been holding on to. So thank you.
What I'm gonna do this something real quick, bit post game. Jeff, add a yeehaw. For
Ooh.
our listeners who may be new here, yeehaws are inspiration dice. That's all it is. I'm just calling them yeehaws because you did something cool. You get a yeehaw for pulling out the trap. I didn't expect it. It was pretty good, and it was a high roll, and you killed it.
And I almost got to kill Jerry.
You
And
certainly
he's still
tried.
dead, so look.
No,
No, it's Barry. Barry's
yeah.
dead.
Oh
Barry's
shit, you're
dead.
right. Yeah, Pound Cake is still at large. I mean, we have him with us, but
I'll say to Barry, now keep in mind that was all his fault. He should have known where those were.
I don't know why you're telling me this. Pound Cake Jerry did very good.
Just in case you were worried we weren't taking your safety into account,
You tried to get me to disable a magic.
I wanted
trap.
to include you in the process, build up your adventuring skills.
and evidence shows you could have done it. Susie did it just fine.
That's right. Prove yourself. Think of ways to take initiative and display courage in the face of.
Sounds like you're scapegoating death onto me.
That's not what we do.
By the way, I'm not saying this because ultimately I let you name the episodes, but Flirtimidation is a good name for an episode. Anyway. So I go ahead with the likes. I didn't mean to cut off. I had to make that joke.
I mean, that was me and you. What about Az and Tess? You got any favorite moments?
I'm so sorry. I brought such a weird energy to the space when I started numbering us.
I thought you meant you were numbering the pods, and so when we were like person by person, I was like, wait a second. You were like, which one of us is number one? I'm like, I don't know.
Like, and that bit started as me trying to like hate on Jerry some more, but then it very quickly like became like, well, Susie Ann.
I was just trying to create a new team structure. I didn't know we were ranking our abilities.
No, yeah.
All right, that's our seniority list.
Yeah, it was not ranked on abilities at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was very unintentionally funny.
Nice.
I enjoyed our endeavor into the gulch. I love some nice booby traps that you gotta find and disable.
I love gulch time.
Gulch time. Who doesn't like that gulch time?
Every day I'm asking for more gulch time.
I'm living on that gulch time. All right. Tess, did you well no, you said what you liked. So and correct me if I'm wrong. If you have something more you want to add, feel free to do so.
No, I enjoyed it thoroughly.
So we're gonna go ahead and call it here in just a bit. I want to thank everyone as always for being here. So in chat, I want to thank Greenwich for being here. I want to thank Vendraco for being here. I want to thank Mad King for being here. I want to thank Tess Rex's mom for the follow. Appreciate that, Tess's mom. What a time to come hit all that.
She texted me and she said, it's fun because you'll know who I am, but nobody else will. And I said, yep. No one else.
I thank you all for being here. I want to thank our host for being here. I want to thank Tess because I literally just talked about you for being here. I want to thank Ash for being here. I want to thank Jeff for being here. Thank y'all for coming here. I know that the change. I was only here for driving. It's fine. We appreciate you being here nonetheless, Greenwich.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to and thank you for all who have showed up. We've had to switch our schedules because life happens. So we appreciate you for coming here at a later time. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our players here to go ahead and plug anything they're working on. Jeff, go.
Production note, before we leave here, I'd like us to do a synchronized McCulkin.
Yeah.
all of us,
the
you know.
quasi
Wait,
McCulkin?
the
We could do that at the end, yeah.
The modified McCulkin,
The
or
modified
oh,
McCulkin, yeah.
okay.
We got to
Yeah.
put that on the Twitter.
Right. No, oh, that's actually a good point.
So yeah, I'm Jeff Richardson. You can find me all over the place at El Jefe Tacoma. I'm on Shattered Worlds RPG, and I'm starting a brand new speculative fiction analysis podcast. It's called The Great and Secret Knowledge with Lindsay Nelson. Our first book we're tackling is called Piranesi by Susanna Clark. It's going to be great. We need some cover art and music. So if anybody out there wants to dabble at one of those things, let me know. Email is shatteredworldspod@gmail.com. That's the best way to get that to me. Thank you.
All right, and then because I know that you've got stuff going too.
If
I'm not dabbing for reference. I was pointing diagonal to me.
if you watch on the VOD, right as you did that, there is a moment where there was such genuine shock on my face, and it's because I was switching tabs and X-Men First Class started playing because I'm halfway through that movie right now.
We're
So
going to need
that's
a
what that
recap
was.
next time.
Oh, subscribe to my Letterboxd. You'll find my review. I'm watching all the X-Men movies right now. That's neither here nor there.
That's a separate thing.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so hard to think about my creative endeavors right now because I work so much. I have a video series that is restarting, whatever you want to call it, on the Scavengers Network YouTube channel. I did the Chicken Sandwich Saga on there, and pretty soon I'm starting my next review series for a different kind of sandwich that I'm less excited about. But you'll have to tune
egg
in
salad.
to find out. Not egg salad. I can tolerate those.
Pork cutlets.
No, I love pork cutlets. You kidding me? Oh man, it's fish. It's fish sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fast food fish.
We got the
sandwiches
exclusive.
is happening.
Ew.
Yeah,
The best kind of fish sandwich.
yeah. Everyone loves
Yep.
The
loves
bar
the-
for that is low.
The most trustworthy place
Yeah.
to buy fish.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be genuinely
Um,
surprised if it's the fillet of fish. Sorry, go ahead.
So that's
Tell
coming-
them the channel. Yeah.
What's the channel?
Yeah, the Scavengers Network on YouTube. I'm also a member of the Scavengers Network podcast network. I've got some podcasts on there. One of them is It Jams for Thee, which is a yearly Space Jam review podcast, and the other one is the Biodex Cast, which I keep forgetting. I have to email our new editor our files for that show so that we can keep making it. So that's
You'll get
fun.
there.
Yeah. I have a personal YouTube channel, Calzones. I make videos mostly about Homestuck there these days, and that's pretty much what I do.
Rock and roll.
Rock
Hey.
around.
Anyone who has who can make content on a semi-regular basis has my respect, because I
Is it
thought about.
semi-regular?
I mean, as opposed to my absolutely none. I was like,
Oh,
I'll get
okay.
into content creation. And I was like, what am I gonna make it about? Oh,
Yeah. Ain't that just the way it goes?
Yeah.
Until I got something good, I'm not even gonna bother. Or at least good in my head. Tess.
You can find me on Twitter at TessaSuperCool. On Instagram, if you want to look at pictures of food, you can find me at Meals from the Basement. Tonight or tomorrow or the next day, I will be trying to do lemon brownies, which have no
Oh.
chocolate in them, but there's no better way to describe the texture of them. So stay tuned for that.
Hey, you have my
That sounds
interest.
so interesting.
I fucking know, right? I'm very excited.
Is
That-
it like a lemon bar?
It's separate from a lemon bar because there's no like crust at the bottom. So it's
Okay.
kind of just going to be like a fudgy texture lemon
Okay.
cake.
I'm into that.
We'll find out once I make it.
Yeah.
I
That's-
woke up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and I said lemon brownies, and then I went back to sleep for another 6 hours.
Tess,
What was that, Dean?
I need to go to your state and visit you because I want to try this.
I know.
You have my interest. Also, I have
Mhm.
no room to judge because that's how I figured out how to make an omelet was by a dream. I know that sounds weird.
Absolutely.
I was
No,
just
I get
like,
it. I completely understand.
I had a dream. In the dream, I was making an omelet. And then I woke up and was like, I know how to make an omelet now. What?
Yeah, last week I was supposed to try to make paneer and I got it messed up, but I did perfect my butter masala recipe.
Mm.
By perfect, I mean got that much closer. So
Nice.
lemon brownies are next.
All right. I'm gonna look forward to seeing those images of lemon. I apologize, as there's not a pipe command in our chat.
I know. I just thought it would be a fun little reference.
It's fun. Yeah.
In our friend Colin's Twitch chat, if you type !pipe, it plays the metal pipe falling on the ground sound effect very loud, and it scares him every time.
Yeah,
I can
pretty
hear it
nice.
inside of my head really loudly, and honestly, it did scare me a little bit.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too when you're not there. I don't want to take away your thing in his chat.
Yeah.
If you want to follow me, why? But you could do so on most platforms, as @GeekisDean. I don't really post much nowadays. I'm trying to get myself more out there. So maybe I'll take pictures because I went to a Renaissance fair, this last weekend before this Sunday before last, and I took a few pictures about that and saw dudes fighting in armor. That was pretty cool. So maybe I'll post more things on my Instagram. And I don't really do Twitter because I don't want to give Musk money. But I'm there if you want to follow. So, yep. If you will like what you see here, you could follow this show at twitch.tv/Omniversal Escapades. You can follow our YouTube at Omniversal Escapades. You can follow our most social media at Omniversal Escapades or Omniversal ESC. The Twitter is the Omniversal ESC. We post most of our tweets there, or most of our updates there on Twitter, just because it's easier to get out than Instagram. I will say that in the month of July, we will be taking a short break from Wayward Vagabonds because life happens. People got stuff to do. So we're going to be doing a couple one-shots, just to let you all know. We will post more about that when the time comes, so feel free to follow us there if you want to stay updated. As always, we appreciate you being here. If you're watching this later on YouTube, thank you for watching this. Please feel free to smash the like button. Yeah. Subscribe.
Somebody
and hit...
make a GIF of Jeff doing that.
Exactly. There's no context in which I can describe that. Any other? You know what? I'll stop.
Hit the bell button so
hit the
here when
bell-
we subscribe to put out new videos.
You're getting new notifications. Yeah.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
We're back in.
We're gonna be doing a one-shot. It's gonna be Fallout. It's gonna be great.
We'll be doing a Fallout. We should have a special guest. Hopefully by then we'll get support and post more updates around the time it happens. Was one other thing I wanted to cover, and I'm suddenly forgetting it. This is what happens when you've been up since 8 a.m.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. I guess not. Oh, since we will not be here when it happens, I want to just say this now. While these are tumultuous times, I want to wish everyone who does actively celebrate the 4th of July and our Americans the happy 4th of July. It's coming up on Thursday, so happy 4th of July, everyone.
Enjoy your hot dogs.
And I want to say, I know not everybody here celebrates it, but I hope that you have a very happy Az's birthday this Tuesday.
Hell yeah!
I hope.
Heyo.
You know, I think there's someone specifically in this chat I hope has a happy Az's birthday on the 2nd.
Tess,
So-
I hope you have a good one.
Yeah, Tess.
I
hope
was
that's-
actually going to tell you that you send me the type of cake you like, and then I will send you a photo of the cake that I make for your birthday. You won't be able to taste it, but I'll be able to taste it, and you can look at it. Everybody
I
wins.
like cheesecake.
Okay,
Ooh.
perfect.
I
Love it.
will also try to get some of that cake and let you know
Yep.
so you have a second perspective.
Hell
Boom.
yeah.
Literally a New York style deli opened up in my town, so I can just go and grab it, get some cheesecake.
Cheesecake for everybody.
No,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Perfect.
And cut to Tuesday when I send a picture of just like regular ass ice cream cake in Discord.
And now we're the assholes. Yeah.
Damn it, Az.
I don't
Alright.
want my mom to have to make a cheesecake for me, okay?
That's
That's fair.
That's fair.
It's yeah.
Are you guys ready for the modified McCulkin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. We're doing right to left or left to right.
Everyone can kind of do their own. Follow your hearts.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go this way. 3, 2, 1, go. That should do it.
Okay. I'm gonna screen cap that. Post it to Twitter. No context. Just the
No,
picture.
we don't need context. Everyone will know
exactly
exactly
not.
what it is. It's a
Mhm.
modified
They'll be-
McCulkin.
Everyone will be like, "Oh my god, something terrible happened."
Oh man. All right. I gotta go. I gotta be in bed in like 3 minutes. So thank you
Good
everyone
night,
for watching.
partner.
Have a good night,
Thanks,
everyone.
everyone.
See you all next
Bye.
time.
Bye. So long.
Blurry finger guns.
One of us gotta stop the stream.